Hello, say hi. Hello, say hi.
It's looking like it's all working, so we're gonna go ahead and get this going. We go ahead and looks like we're about to go live in our social. Quick, try to get started. Why is my loading still loading? Ah, there we go. I think it was stuck. And there we go. Perfect. Working. I'm just gonna go ahead and post one more thing over on social media quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. If anybody's out there, definitely say hello. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started here in just a minute. Level 25 hardcore warrior. Orc warrior. Finishing Baron. And then we're going to be getting over to, where are we going after the Barons? Stone Talon or Ashervale potentially? I think that's kind of what's on the objective for today. I believe that is what's going on today. We're going to go ahead and get started here in just a moment. And post. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and get started. I see there's a few out there, right? D Knight is out there. Welcome into the chat, everyone. My name is Brent. Welcome to Unchallenged Gaming. Today, we're going to be playing on the hardcore level 25 Orc Warrior. This is a 1 life hardcore challenge. So essentially, if I die to whatever reasons, I must have, I have 120 seconds, and then I get kicked off the server. My character becomes unplayable. And on this server, we basically have to delete the player in order to reuse the name. There's no moving to like another server. Also, we're doing another challenge as well. We're doing the slow and steady challenge, which means that when we're fighting monsters in the open world, we get 50% less experience. So the majority of our experience comes from quests. So we're gonna go ahead and get logged into the game now, and we're going to start up in Southern Barrens. We were completing some of the skull collection and weapon collection at the very end of the last stream. There's just about, maybe 4 or so quests located in Southern Barrens that we have to complete. A few of them having to go down into that mining area and into the cave back there. So that is where we're going to start off with today. So if you guys are brand new here to the channel, I do appreciate you guys popping in and joining us here on the live stream. If you guys are watching this on the repeat over on YouTube, hey, welcome into the channel. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is part of our leveling guide. If you're a Horde player kind of following along, we've completed essentially every quest step by step, shown the process, shown where it's at, and we're going to go ahead and get going here. Okay, so we went and completed the last few quests that we completed down here were Betrayal from Within, which is defeating those 3 kind of mobs and collecting their skulls, and Weapon of Choice, which is collecting these wand, the backstabber, and the shield. I did spend all of my gold. I had 3 or 4 gold at the end of the last stream, and I went ahead and picked up a few bags and some upgrades along the way, and kind of clearing out some of the stuff that I figured, hey, I could probably sell to just get a little bit more gold, silver, to kind of fill up our weapons and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and cover the talents real quick, and then we'll move on to the next part, okay? Let's go ahead and bring up the right monitor if you guys are watching the short stream. So we are leveling as an arms warrior. We're level 25. So our first points went into improved Ren. This basically guarantees damage on the target, whether we're hitting them, missing them, they're parrying, dodging, or blocking our attacks right. This guarantees that bleed is ticking on them. We then went 3 out of 5 into Tactical Mastery. This is essentially like if I do need to tank or swap to a defensive stance, I still have 15 rage when I swap. I found that better than, 3 less rage on my Heroic Strike, which often I'm not using Heroic Strike in my combos until the very end. After I've already done like a Ren, 5 Sunders, then I begin to do Heroic Strikes, right? I then went 2 into Improved Charge. This allows me to get nearly 20 rage when I charge into an enemy. I then went 3 points of Deflection versus, Improved Thunderclap would get me 60% additional damage and would cost me, I believe, 3 less rage, which would put it from 20 rage down to, 17? So not a big deal. That 3% parry, that's a little bit more deflection. I have that parry haste potentially, just a little bit better passive out there versus Thunderclap is very situational. I don't really Thunderclap often. Let's go ahead and bring that right there. And then after that, I went up into the 3rd tier. I got 2 points for Improved Overpower. Overpower, we proc a lot of Overpower. This just guarantees that we have a 50% increased chance to crit, which is almost 100%, it feels like sometimes. Deep Wounds, anytime I get a critical strike, I get a 60% bleed for my weapon damage on the target over 6 seconds, in addition to potentially like a rend that's also going on, so that's super good. And then 2-hand weapon specialization, so over the next few levels we'll be getting up to 6% increased damage with our 2-handers, and then 3 to our weapon skills, so it'll just kind of help us along the way in our leveling process. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and pick up the quest down here called A Profitable Acquisition. This is the one that's going to have us go into a cave down here, which can be a bit tricky. We do have to go into a cave as a warrior, and you guys can skip this if you hate caves. We're going to see how it goes. I see a level 35 dying over in Stranglethorn. Dang, level 33 just died, level 35 just died. There's a couple individuals out there not having a good time, but we're going to make our way down into the Vale Modan. Take out some of the excavators. Now, a lot of people do not like this place because these guys run, which could be a bit of a pain. We'll go ahead and make sure to wing clip these guys or hamstring these guys before the potential of them running. I think that's a pretty good idea. But right, before they get down to about 50%, we'll go ahead and hamstring him. Finish him off here with our... Guy really ran up that hill. He really wanted to get away. I mean, there's only... I think we're level 25. Oh, okay. I guess. He died. Oh, that's a good crit. That's a good crit. I gotta remember, I also have access to, what's it called? Cleave. Anytime I'm getting any sort of bad guys over 2 or 3, I really got to make sure I cleave more often. This is a really good spot for a wool, it seems like. Let's go up real quick and then we'll keep it going. So the cave that we're going into is that one in the back there. We'll see how it plays. We'll go ahead and range pull these guys so we're not running right into the running right into a multiple of them. And Nico, what is up, Nico? And James, how are you? Welcome into the stream, guys. I am doing well. I hope everyone had a good weekend out there. Happy weekend, happy Monday. So James says, how are you? I'm doing well. Good for a Monday. Uh-oh. And then Nico said hi. Hello, Nico. Welcome into the chat, guys. Welcome in. I'm I'm doing one of everyone's favorite quests here, is taking out a bunch of melee guys, essentially within a cave. Huh. Yeah, the Foremans can be tricky, as they do a little bit of fire damage. They give you a fire debuff as well. That inflicts fire damage, 15 fire
Hi,
damage
good
every
to see
6
you
seconds.
back.
Let's see. Hey, Christian, welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a really good weekend. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We're going to be making our way slowly into this cave back here. And I want to try and knock out this cave early on. And just kind of see how it goes. On a scale of 1 to 10, will it be good for me or not? I don't think I can, yeah, I can't rend these guys. I can't rend these guys. Ooh, nice, nice. Nice heroic strike. Okay, so in the back here, there's going to be crates. I see a crate right back there where we have to pick up some objects. So all we're doing back here is running back here and then picking up some objects out of crates. Some people don't like caves. I'm not a big fan of caves, but these guys in here are pretty spread out. So as long as you pull things back, you should have no problem. And elementals do not run. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Whoops, I can't rend him. Oh wait, I never picked up the object, did I? Oh no, did I? I don't see it on my... Well, let's finish this guy off, and then we'll go back there. Go back there. Should be something... Oh, here it is right here. Profitable... Okay, so there's one leg piece. Go ahead and continue making our way in here. I don't know if I have to go down. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm not a big fan of caves. Let me know in chat. Do you guys mind going in caves, or you guys hate caves? I gotta remember, I can't rend these guys. My mind just has me continuously trying to rend them. Bam! Auto crit hit 308. Taking a look around here. Do I have to go down? Looks like I might need to go down in there. I don't see a crate. There's something back here. And it looks like there's nothing back here that I... So, looks like we do have to make our way down into the bottom portion of this cave. Gotta head on down here. Anybody have any really good fun weekend plans? I went to the river this weekend. And we just had some fun. Hung out in the sun, touched some water. We didn't really go in the water. It was still too cold to go in the water. But we did make it out to the river this weekend, taking a look at some of the camping spots that we normally go to over the summer. They really fixed up the road back there, which is good. There's like this PLM land in the background of, you know, an area that we live at, and it's about an hour out from us, but it's got a bunch of land. You don't have to have a reservation. You just make your... Ooh, somebody back here. That's us. Where is this thing at? I don't think it's in this cave. I hope not. Ambassador Blood Rage? I'm not familiar with this target. I don't want it to just sneak up on me. So there's a target called Ambassador Blood Rage. Is he located above ground or below ground? I don't want to sneak up on him in accident. Have him one-shot me. That would not be good. Looking for some crates. There's like nothing back. He's nearby. I just don't see him on my map. But what I'm thinking is he's probably above me. Oh no, it's back here somewhere. Hold on, let me take a peek. I know you're screaming. Hold on. Is he down there by the portal? I don't... He's an undead. A little bit kind of... I don't know where he would... Yeah, it looks like he's in the back corner back there. We're not going back there, so I'm gonna keep away from it. I don't know what that is, but we're not gonna go there. Okay, I've only got one object back here.
It says it belongs to Rezo Fendown 47797.
Oh, okay. So it's in the elite part of Razor Fendown then. Okay, I feel a bit better. It just keeps triggering. Oh, it's back here. I don't think anything's back here from what I see, unless somebody took out stuff and nothing's respawned. I don't see anything back here that I can leave. Christian, okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that info. I just didn't want it to be down here. You know, sometimes on Turtle WoW, there's some custom mobs that are placed into different areas of the world. And if you don't know the spot, then it could spawn on top of you. That happens to people in... You're all by yourself. There's a spot in Swamp of Sorrows near the Kirin Tor, I think it's called. That there's a world boss that spawns there, I'm pretty sure. Or like part of the Karazhan attunement quest. Heroic Strike crits 3. Looks nice. There's a part of an attunement that goes... I thought I saw something over here. Okay, there's a crate down there that I need. I'm gonna take out the crate and get the crate down there. And oh, there's a crate over there as well. Okay, that puts me a little bit better at ease. I thought it was just down here in some corridor that I may go down, and I don't want to run into something that would quickly wipe me out. Finish him. That high. I like that. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and loot the arm. Okay, we got the arm. So now I need the head. So let's do a /db automaton head. Go to item and click it. Now it should potentially show up on my map. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't see. If there's anything back here. I do see a crate, but nothing back here that I need. So let's go ahead and head back. I gotta be careful at this point. Now that I'm moving backwards, there will be again to have stuff that respawns back here. Oh, there's the head. this way. See it on my map. I think it's down that whole corridor down that way. I just see this golem by himself, so we're gonna go ahead, jump down. Yes, I think we have to go back. Oh no, not that way. I'll see after this bad guy. Yeah, I think I'm just have to follow along here. Yeah, it is down this path back here. Oh, there's another person down here. Okay, cool. I think the head that we're after is back in this area, and then we'll work our way out of this cave. And on the way out, we'll probably pick up the last leg that I need, because I picked up the leg first on the way in, so I think all the legs are up top, near the top. Okay, let's go ahead and take a peek in here. One bad guy here. One radiant, one emerald. Did anybody do anything fun this weekend? Anybody want to share any fun activities that they did? I know we're still kind of like in early, you know, springish part of the year, and a lot of areas in you know, in the world, it's still kind of cold outside. While we did have like 70, 80 degree weather, it was still pretty cold outside, to the point where most of the water is still runoff from the winter, so it's still icy cold. Okay, the head is located somewhere in this room. Oh, there it is on the floor. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish off this guy, and then we'll go ahead and nab that off the floor, and then we'll make our way out of here. The wheat, easy peasy. Go ahead and get rid of that off my map. We'll just go after the legs on the way up. We'll just go ahead and make it out of this cave, and we'll run into a leg on the way. Go ahead and get out of here. This place looks cool. It's basically like a dungeon entrance back here, but you can't open this door. You can see behind the door that it does have some rooms that are back there, but I just don't know, you know, is it part of a quest that unlocks this? Arms. Yeah, the arms are back that way. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's skedazzle. Okay, we're trying to help an individual out there. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We should pick up our last leg piece. Whoa, okay, that's a rogue. He's trying to stealth buy stuff. You know, stealthing buy stuff is usually not the best thing you can do in this situation, as all it takes is just one bad guy to see you, and then not only do you have that one, you'll probably have, you know, two, maybe three. I'm gonna go ahead and type in /db automaton leg. Click on this and see where they spawn. There should be one that spawns like over here. Okay, so we basically have to wait for this respawn here. So there's a leg that spawns down there. I'm not going to go back down there though. And there's one that spawns right here. And they have a 5-minute respawn. It looks like it's respawns right here. Oh, we might be able to find more up here. We'll go ahead and fight our way up. Actually, I know where I am now. We had to come out of this area. This way. I peek left and right. Ah, there's the last one that I need, the leg. Okay, we'll go ahead and take out this bad guy, grab the leg, and then we're gonna get out of here. We'll get out of here, and then we'll finish up the reclamation quest out there. I might be able to pick this up without triggering the golem. Yeah. Looks like we can get it without triggering the golem. And welcome into the chat, Riley. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Looks like you're part of Art Zone, which means you're probably going to ask if I want art done, which I don't. I don't need any art done. But I do appreciate the follow. This guy. Our way down the cave here. It looks like that rogue fought his way out. Should be pretty clear to get out of here. And there we go. There we go. We completed the cave quest. It's not too bad. You just have to be careful with those pulls. And let me go ahead and pull this guy back. Nah, we're good on the pull. Go ahead and pull him back. Hamstring him. Hamstring miss. We'll go ahead and just turn him so he runs into the cave and then finish him off. There should be a book back here off one of these guys. I think. Yeah, the journal. The journal's back here in the back. We'll go ahead and take out bad guys over this way and wait for that respawn. I thought it was interesting they put a cooldown on hamstring. I feel like that's unnecessary. I don't think there's there's no cooldown on wing clip, is there, for hunters? I just feel like it's the same thing. Take that, rat. Prop Pala? Yes. Or no. How many chain queues are there for SFK? That was me asking the question. How many chain quests are there for SFK? Oh, the rat has loot. What could the rat have? It has a dig rat.
Rat had loot LMAO.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that too. I had to run back there and pick up the loot off the rat. It's I just collected a dig rat. Yum, deliciousness right there. That's gonna be lunch. That will definitely be my lunch right there. I'm kind of just hanging out back here waiting for this thing to respawn back there. But I guess I'll take out some more excavators. Ooh, that was a good crit. Overpower crit 200 there. That was a really good one. I did take out quite a few foremen, so we'll go ahead. Pummel. I didn't get the pummel off there. I got a wand, it looks like. I got a stave. Never mind. Offhand, 4 agility, 3 spirit. Oh wait, it's back. Let's go ahead and take out Prospector Kazgrom. And he's down. And there's our journal. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign up for SFK. I'll go see if I can get into this group. Then after we're done here, I'm gonna have to make my way. I want to finish up the Barrens. I'm basically knocking out these last few quests, and then we'll make our way to SFK. Probably a few quests over that way that I could probably knock out. Will he trigger both? He may pull with the other one. We'll go ahead and leave him. Seems like he might not pull now. We'll go ahead and pull this one. And then line of sight. Okay, so we got 2. We'll take out the excavator first, because the other one's just going to cast mostly. And all we got to do is, like, when he's casting, we'll just go ahead and line of sight the cast. Oh, I did not line of sight that cast. Pummel. Ah, he's dead. Okay, we got 15 out of 15 on the excavators. Now we just need foremans. He's not by himself. Okay, so I do need a few foremans. I just need 1, so I just take out that. Oh, there's one right here as well. Oh, he's right there. He was gonna come towards me. Go ahead and pull this guy back real quick. Finish off this one. Ah, great. Gonna pull the other one, which will pull the other one. Let's go ahead and line of sight this guy. Oh, good. He didn't pull the other one. Yeah, he just read that. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab this foreman, and then we'll be good. Get this guy's down, and then we complete our quest. There we go. All quests complete. Let's go ahead and get mounted up. Great leveled A. Oh no, I got that quest. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're all done down here. We completed both of the profitable acquisition. There is a quest to destroy the helicopter, I thought. Maybe that's like a follow-up quest. But maybe I don't still have that yet. Yeah, we completed the profitable acquisition, which is the new quest. And then we completed Gon's reclamation on from the road quest. I don't think I've ever seen those tents over there before. Let's go ahead back and turn in
interesting.
profitable 1.
Glad I
Get
could help.
40 silver off that quest, which is big. Now it's 60 silver. Now we'll go ahead and look on the road here. There should be the NPC, so we can turn in Gon's reclamation. I think he patrols up and down this road. What is that? High Priest Brennan? were they at? Probably... Oh, there he is. He's got to be 10 levels higher than me. Oh, what the heck? Oh yeah, this is the patrol. So there's that deadly patrol right there. That does take out quite a few horde players that are not paying attention. We'll swipe them. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn in Gon's Reclamation. And this is Revenge of Gon. Now we can get this one. I forgot what level the guys are at. It's located down this way. We don't have to go inside of the place. The level 26 quest. We don't have to go up inside of this area. A lot of people, they end up walking inside there, running inside there. You don't have to. It's actually recommended you don't, especially on hardcore. You're gonna end up getting stuck inside there. That's actually, I feel like this place is worse off than the cave. Because the cave, a lot of stuff is spaced out to the point where you don't have many issues pulling multiple targets. These guys are super packed, plus they're humanoids, which means that they run away from each other. So let's go ahead and pull these guys back a little bit. My battle shot going on. Turn him around so he faces the other way. Then we'll start taking these guys out. Got a scroll of agility. Huh? Come straight down and down. I don't know if the rifle guy will shoot me from behind. I guess let's find out. Okay, good. It does that wall or that object does prevent them from seeing me. Sometimes they'll just start blasting you through the wall. Bam! Overpowered crit. 3, 6. Huge crits. Yeah, we're starting to get a lot stronger. Between the overpower and the two-hand specialization, it's beginning to help quite a bit with our damage output. Stuff is beginning to respawn here. But what level is this? Drew is level 24. He's gonna do, he wants a tank SFK. I feel like that's not too bad. Rifle guy back here. Boom, we got crit. Every time you crit too, it's nice. Because then you get that bleed from the deep wounds that procs. Don't know. I could probably pull this guy. Wait. Can I line of sight you behind this? Absolutely not. But I can probably line of sight you behind this wall. Have to run to me. There we go. There we go. Down. Go ahead and pull this guy out there. Yeah, you can see this quest. I don't know why it's not tracking it on my tracker up there. Go ahead. I think we have to track it. There it goes. Okay, so all I really need is nitroglycerin to complete this quest. So I should have this quest done and try these next 2 targets. And then we'll go ahead and turn it in, and then we're done with the Southern Barrens. We'll be completely finished down here. There's one. Go ahead and bandage up while this guy's running over here. Go. Go ahead and wing clip. I call it wing clip. I can't stop. I'm so used to wing clip. Okay, there we go. And we completed the quest. Okie doke. Let's head on back to the road. We'll go turn in this quest, and then we are officially done with the Barrens. Okay, so there's a level 28 priest, a 24 druid, and myself. That we're trying to get an SFK group together. I don't know how comfortable I feel with a level 24.
I think there is an extra quest on the right side of the hill.
Oh, is there? I think there might be one for like leatherworking or something. Oh, is that the one deep inside? I don't see anything on the from the PF quest stuff. Let's go take a peek. Yeah, down this way. Oh, somebody killed the NPC over there. Tears of the Moon. It's a level 30 quest. That's the one you have to go deep inside. You have to go deep inside the reclamation center and like defeat some named guy back in the back. It said level 30 on that quest. So I am far from level 30. I will not make it out alive. I think that's usually one you knock out on your way down, like through to 1,000 Needles. You'll end up potentially picking it up and doing it if you really want to. I can't say that I've ever completed that quest in the back there. It's usually just not worth knocking out at any level. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make our way back to the road, make our way up. We're gonna turn in this quest here, and then we'll go ahead and hearth up to Camp T, turn this quest in, and then we should hit level 26. Yeah, we should hit level 26. Yep. Let's go ahead. I don't know if I want to run on down to 1,000 Needles and turn that. Look at the flight path and stuff. We can do that later on. So yeah, we'll go ahead and turn in just Revenge of the Gone. There's the Flying Machine quest. I knew there was a Flying Machine quest. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab Revenge of Gone. And then all I have to do now is just run on down. Basically just touch the helicopter. It blows up and boom, I turn it back in. Just a quick experience. Yeah, this quest is quick. Then we'll hit level 26 probably when I turn this quest in. I'll bump up from 12.5 mount speed to 13% mount speed. We'll go a tiny bit faster. We're getting a group together. Look at this group. We got a shaman for those totems, the priest for the fortitude, the druid for the mark of the wild, myself for battle shout. If we can get like a paladin in the group, paladin I think would probably be like a pretty good addition. Yeah, look at that. I don't think we have to fight anything here. We just have to run up to the top, click on the helicopter, and blow it up. Oh, there's a lord right there. Lord Cedric.
Are you tanking?
No, I didn't pop in there as a tank. They weren't looking for tank. I am going to be DPSing. But we'll see how it ends up playing out. Usually, in most of the groups that I've joined, they've always said looking for more DPS for a specific dungeon, and then boom, I pop in there, and they're like, "Hey, do you mind tanking the group?" So I don't mind tanking. I have my shield and my weapon on me. I can tank if I need to. And I feel like I did okay within Wailing Caverns. RFC, I was all over the place. I did a terrible job. I didn't stream the RFC run. I recorded it because it was just like a really random encounter, like run. I was mining ore at the time, but I really needed to knock out those 5 quests. I went ahead and did it. I just didn't stream it, and I did a terrible job in there. Like I was charging, trying to swap to battle or to the stance. I didn't have my macros and stuff set up. And there we go. We hit level 26. Oh shoot! Look at this guy. Oh, he's healing. I don't know where he's at. Where is this guy? He was down there. He's still fighting something. His life is still ticking down. His guy, his name is Immortal Cows. He's at 190, 170 life. I don't know if he's still in combat. Looks like he's not in combat anymore. Maybe. Where is the shaman? Shaman's located over on the other side of the world. He's on that island. So he's on Fenris Isle. What am I doing running right now? I should just be hearthing to Camp T. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hearth up to Camp Treasure. Whatever that place is called. And we're gonna go ahead and turn in a ton of quests. We're gonna go ahead and turn in Weapon of Choice back here. And we'll skip over the 1,000 Needles quest that we might get. If you do, yeah, you're gonna get the option here to get a new ore. 40 silver, both 40 silver. Yeah, this quest right here, you can skip the new ore. This is one that we have to run on down to 1,000 Needles and like defeat some kobold. We ain't got time for all that. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and head over this way, and if you completed the Owatanka quest in the Enraged Thunder Lizards, you can go ahead and turn the... Oh, we have to slay a Thunderhawk. I think that should be pretty easy. Thunderhawk is like down south. Oh yeah, there's a ton of Thunderhawks. And then we'll turn in the Owatanka quest. That was that blue guy. Did I get some buff? I saw my character do something like excited. And then we'll go ahead and turn in Betrayal from Within Part 2. Pull the skulls. And we'll go ahead and pick up Betrayal from Within Part 3. Okay, at this point, we're gonna go ahead and take out a Thunderhawk real quick. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and equip a bunch of stuff to kind of get it off. If I can vendor it. I did buy some dice stuff. I got hooked up by a guildie. And I'm gonna keep that for the RSFK. 3 intellect, 3 spirit, not really needed. I got some projectiles. These are 88. Swap these out. Move all my quest stuff up. I got silk cloth out of somewhere. Out of probably the Gone guys. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and quickly take out a Thunderhawk real quick, and then we can turn in the Cry of the Thunderhawk quest back in. Yeah, there's a bunch of Thunderhawks like right behind this place. Like by the tree to the right, there's quite often a few. And there's one right there. It's got a 100% chance to drop. But yeah, this should be quick and easy. And then we did get a quest, a level. So we'll go ahead and put a point into two-hand specialization. That gives us 4% more damage with our two-handers right here. Go ahead and finish them. Boom, 369 and quest complete. All old dungeons are 10-man, but quests can only be done in 5-man. Yeah, there's on the hardcore side, a lot of players like to do 10-man end game dungeons because the end game goal is to get geared up. So if you can take 10 individuals into a, you know, an end game dungeon, get them geared up, that's the best outcome versus potentially having to shard stuff, disenchant stuff, just your stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get the staff, and then we'll go ahead and pick up Myrene's Skyseer. Okay, let's go ahead and fly up to XR. We got a few quests in the Crossroads. We'll go ahead and get that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get the strength buff. I forgot how long this lasts. 30 minutes, nice. Strength buff. And I'll get agility buff. And I'll get, that's it. Strength and spirit. Strength and agility. Yeah, we're gonna slowly make our way to Undercity. I'm gonna first turn in Egg Hunt. I'm gonna turn in Betrayal from Within Part 2. I'm gonna fly to Ratchet, turn in Chenzag. Gonna go down to Marlene's Skyseer, turn that quest in. And then from there, we're gonna head up into Durotar, take the Zeppelin across to Undercity. There's a couple people already by SFK, but I do want to go and grab some quests. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin looking up some quests for SFK. I wish I had a website. Thanks, difficulty-wise, that is it. 10-man, then if you see what I mean, only ever did this 5-man on Classic Server. Oh, okay. Why am I being invited? Go on Epic. Head and log off Epic. Okay, we have arrived in XR, and there's our 5th person. We got 2 shamans and a priest. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn in Betrayal from Within Part 2. We got 13 and 13. I'm gonna go with this one. And then we're gonna go turn in Egg Hunt. Asking how many quests can I pick up without chain patch? Oh wait,
What you want?
and we just got honored with the Dark Trolls, the Dark Spear Troll. Real quick. SFK Horde Dungeon Quest Guide. Shadowfang Keep WoW Classic Dungeon Guide. And there's Into the Jaws, Too Late to Prelate, The Wolf and the Crone and the Scythe. Level 60 Scythe of Elune Legendary Questline. Okay, so that's not something that I need. And that's a chain quest, that's a series quest. Okay, so there's 2 quests that require chains. There's 1 quest in Undercity, the Book of and there's 2 quests in the Sepulture. Okay. Okay, so I can only complete 3 quests within SFK, but that's fine. Go ahead. How many quests are there without chains? So priest is heal, I will tank unless somebody else wants to. Okay. Yeah, saw. Fine. Nope. Butcher. Let you change you. Into the Jaws. Too late to. And this is a necklace which has holy spells or effects by 6. which isn't special. Oh, over here. Oh, there's a really nice blue out of SFK. There's a sword and a shield. There's a two-hand sword. 10 stamina, 1% of damage is dealt as healing. Return as healing. And a shield, 12 block, increased damage and healing by 8. But not a crazy. Let's go ahead and turn in Ken's empty keg. And I don't think I pick up part 3. I think this is just a repeat. It is just a repeat. And all you do is get more ale. I don't think you get more experience. We're going to go ahead and skip part, the next part. We're going to go ahead and skip that. Part. It's just a repeat. Write it in my notes. Repeat, because it just has us recollecting the same items again. And all you do is get more of this. Increase your health by 23, decrease your spirit by 4. Kind of stuff. Okay, there's another quest called Marlene. I don't want to turn this quest in if I'm going to be holding people back. Yeah, the whole group's made. I'm going to go ahead and take the flight path up to Orgrimmar. And then make my way to Undercity. Get off the flight path, dude. Orgrimmar. Okie doke. So I can vendor this. Go ahead and just put it on real quick. This. If you're not familiar with Turtlebot, you can transmog items. So I always like to equip stuff just to kind of get the transmog knocked out of the way. The Book of Fur is in E and 2 are in O. Okay, so he's going to run over to Undercity and pick up that quest. I'm going to go ahead and just make my way on the Zeppelin and then make my way down into Silverpine Forest. I am not a big fan of Eastern Kingdom stuff. But I haven't done SFK in a very long time, and I would like to see the new addition that they've made to SFK. So I'm not familiar with it at all, where they've put in the new stuff at. So we're going to be checking out SFK here shortly. On Turtlewell, they've gone back through and added new wings and areas into most of the old dungeons. So Wailing Caverns has 2 additional new areas. One, you have to go fight a Dimetrodon, and then another one you have to go fight a like a Centaur dude. So inside of Wailing Caverns, there's 2 wings. Inside of Scarlet Armory and inside of Scarlet Monastery, inside the Armory, I know that there's a new wing put in there, but Library and Cathedral are still the same. So I have done the extra portion inside the SM. BFD. Black Fathom Deep. I'm not 100% sure if they've added anything new into there. They may have. When I went through there on my priest, I didn't remember any new specific areas added into there. RFK, I feel like they added a wing to the left. But I don't know if it was there prior or I just have never done it before. Well, this will be interesting either way. I don't mind tanking. I let them know that we'll start off with the druid tanking at first, and if it goes rough, if the priest has a tough time healing him, then I'll take over on the tanking side. But I would really like the DPS. So we've landed here in Orgrimmar. We're gonna go ahead and train. Gonna train level 26 real quick and then be right there. I don't know if I'm able to pick up anything cool at level 26. I know I couldn't. I didn't have access to execute yet because I needed 80 silver. And when I logged in today, I had 2 or 3 silver to my name. You can see how quickly we are able to make money even at these low levels, which is just crazy. Let me pop back over to my chat just in case I miss any comments. And let's see here. Wow said Dream CTY server. No, this is called Turtle World of Warcraft. This is a private server. I don't know. I've never heard of Dream server, but this is a private server. It is considered a Classic Plus server. So it's got all of the original level 60 content that you know and love, but it's just added much more. You know, completely new zones, new quest hubs. Where am I going? Okay. New quest hubs. There's new dungeons, old school dungeons have been redone. There's new bosses, new quests, 1,000 new quests, new skills, new abilities. Talent trees have been revamped. 2 new races added into the game. New items, like the whole thing's been upgraded. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to our warrior trainer and let's go ahead and train. We'll go ahead and get charge rank 2. Is that really worth it for 90 silver? What's the difference between charge rank 1? Oh, it generates 22 rage. Okay, fine.
There is Gilneas City.
Yeah, Gilneas City. Like, there's a ton of new content. I only have 90 silver. Do I want to spend it on execute? Or do I want to put it into challenge yourself? I think I might just buy execute. I gotta be kind of spendy. But I got other stuff I can sell here. Yeah, there is Gilneas City. There's a bunch of additional stuff as well. Okay. So all this stuff. That only put me at 71 silver. I don't think I can buy anything. Yeah, I can't afford anything else. Hey, but we did get execute. Let me see. I got charge rank 2. That's gonna give me a little bit more rage when I charge into the bad guys. And then I got execute. Fury, execute. It requires battle stance or berserker stance. Okie doke. Okie doke, okie doke. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and make our way out of Orgrimmar to the left, hop on the Zeppelin to the Undercity, and then mount on down Silverpine Forest. We are going to be heading over to SFK. Let me know in the chat, do you think we'll make it? So our group consists of a level 25 Shaman, 28 Priest, 24 Druid, 28 Shaman, and myself, 26 Warrior. Look at how packed this place is. This is crazy. Look how many people are just chilling in Orgrimmar. Whoops. So many people here. It's great to see such a lively community and just server just filled. Some people actually were pretty They don't like playing on the PvE server on Turtle WoW because it's it's too populated for them. Let me see, S info. Right now, there's 8,669 people playing on Turtle WoW. And that is a lot. But a lot of people actually like the low to mid numbers. So there's actually a few people that actually do enjoy playing over on Telebeam just because of the lower population. A spike for what? You can put stam on it.
Too many allies.
Too many allies. I mean, look how many horde there are. There's a ton of horde. You talk about the Telebeam server. I know that they blocked off the creation of Alliance for a while. I know some people in Reddit were posting, hey, I go to make a character on this guy. The Wandering Protector in Ashenvale. Level 27 died to the Wandering Protector level 35 mob. This is something I say Horde have a really tough time in Ashenvale. There's that Sharp Tusk guy that we kind of avoided the last time, but also there's a Wandering Protector close to that lake. And if you're not careful, if you're not watching your back, those guys can sneak up on you. Well, somebody posted on Reddit that they were trying to make a character on the Telebeam server, the PvP server, and they couldn't make an Alliance character. And I like that they're restricting it down. I don't know what the percentage is, but if they reach a certain percentage, people are no longer able to make an Alliance character on the server, just to try and keep that balance there. But Alliance, just in general, I feel like they just have it better versus Horde. Horde, I feel like it's a little bit difficult to get around sometimes. I know that Turtle WoW has made it really easy to get around. So if you are playing on Turtle WoW, Orgrimmar is like one of your main hubs, as you have access from Orgrimmar to go to Thunderbluff from the Zeppelin on the west. You have a Zeppelin on the west that takes you all the way over here to Kargath. Kargath is probably located like right down here. You have a Zeppelin on the east side that takes you to Undercity and down into Gromgol. So right off the bat, you have access to South, Mid, and Northeastern Kingdoms. And then you also have access to travel to Thunderbluff through the Zeppelin, but that's usually pretty slow. And then depending on where your guild's tabard is at, you can teleport around as well. Like my guild tabard, our guild base is located in Desolence. So I'm able to get on down to Desolence fairly quickly, and then can travel from here almost to Camp Mojak. Mojake? I don't know how you pronounce that. What? Aha! First, get off my platform. Okay, let's go through quests real quick. We got War Song supplies. We got nothing for this quest, but we'll go ahead and knock that. We'll begin to knock out that quest as we make our way into Ashenvale. Oil is located in. So oil is located near the, what are they called? Like satyrs? I think it is satyrs. The rope is located inside of those Furberg areas. I can craft myself up. Wait, the logging rope? I think one of them is located in Booty Bay. Oh, shipment is in Booty Bay. I'm not sure where the logging rope's at. Is that one over here? No, that was that. The saw blades. Where's the saw blades at? Weapon crate, get rid of that. Where is /DB War Song? Oh, boy. The quest item, it doesn't really tell me where it's at. Huh. Tell me thing here. So, Pixel Splitter Tree Post House are. Oh, the saw blades. I have to trade them for the Deadly Blunderbuss. So, I give them a Deadly Blunder thing to the Goblin inside the silver. Where's the Deadly? I need a copper tube. So, that I can make pretty easy with just copper bars. I have a couple of the whirling bronze gizmos. I already have bronze. Wait, that's not the thing in it. Medium leather, I already have it. The wood and stock, that's just from the vendor. Copper bolts I can make, and copper tube I can make. So I can make myself a Deadly Blunderbuss pretty easy to complete that war song quest. Deep inside the thing, we need 10 crystals. Okay, so I do need these 10 crystals for this quest. Okay, that is there. Witch Doctor wants 5. I haven't done that. Further instructions, bring the new order. Says I gotta bring the new orders, but I don't have an item. So counterattack, piece of banner. Wait, I can jump off at any time, right? Yeah, because I'm just heading down to the Silver Pine. I don't have to head into Undercity. Okay, so I think all these stuff right here, I think this is just extra that I have. I don't need Deep Moss eggs. I already did that quest. And the Silithid egg, I think that's just an extra egg as well. So there we go. We cleared up our bag space a little bit. Yeah, I spent all my gold buying up bags and some gear from a couple people over the weekend. They kind of just prep. I shouldn't need a whole lot of upgrades for a while. And I don't need any bags for, ever up to level 60. The cool thing about Turtle Wow, some changes that people enjoy, is that Room Cloth had been the primary bag that people, would have. It'd be really difficult to, to get the 16 slot bags. But, people that made the Moon Cloth bags, I think it's called, they didn't used to make them because it was like a 4-day cooldown to make the Moon Cloth. But now that it's not a 16 slot bag, so if you guys are not familiar with the Moon Cloth bag, is now an 18 slot bag. So every 4 days you can make one Moon Cloth, and then you can make a Moon Cloth bag with just 4 bolts of Rune Cloth, a Moon Cloth, and a Rune Thread. So you are able to make yourself essentially 4 18 slot bags over the course of, 2 weeks, right? Which isn't bad. Oh, there's some tin. I do need some tin. Where is everyone? Is everyone waiting for me? Oh. We lost the druid. Hop back over. Okay, let's look ahead and log back. Did you guys notice that my fireplace is burning? So this is something I also spent this weekend on. Some people were mentioning that it would be really cool if the fire behind me would actually move. In the past, I had a still image back there, but the fireplace glowing just looks really cool in the background, right? I don't know if anybody out there noticed that, but I did make a few changes to the stream. I made the fireplace move behind me, which I think kind of adds to the ambience. I added the banner in the back. There is a one with the Murloc. Let me go ahead and pop the Murloc. Oh, did I freeze? Ah, there it goes. Okay, there's the Murloc one.
Not sure if that S worthy for non-hardcore XD.
Not sure if that's worthy for non-hardcore. Which part's worthy? What's worthy? I'm gonna head by the Soul Puncher and get Flight Path.
The mooncloth bagos.
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know. I think it's fine. Like 18 slot bags is difficult to get. My paladin, I'm running like tons of low space on him. Laura. I don't know if that would stuff. That test. I remove one. Yeah, we don't need to focus on SFK as much anymore after this. I think I'll probably just do SFK one time. I'll check out the dungeon. I'll complete my 3 quests. I probably won't spend much time doing the chain stuff over on this side of the world. And then we'll head back over to... at this flight path. Okay, flight path and those 2 quests here that I want to pick up.
What do you require?
They are called Death Stalkers and Argo Must Die. Let's go ahead and get this one over here. Level 27 quest. Now, I think we're gonna have a little bit of difficulties with this place, but we'll see. We'll see. Death Stalker. Or the other quest called like Death Stalker.
I am forsaken. What would you ask of death?
I would ask of death not to take me so soon into the... So where is this quest? It says find the Death Stalkers, blah blah blah. I'll start it down below. Slash target. I think it's down below. Oh, it's right here.
This had better be good. Remember, patience.
I usually do Taran Mill and Arthi until 35, then STV.
An ST. Ah, okay. Yeah, I probably won't be grinding on stuff. I think I'll be heading to Splinter Tree after here. Gonna look here. Stone Talon Mountain. Yeah, we're gonna go back up in the Stone Talon Mountains. There's still quite a bit of quests that I have. We're gonna go back in this. Oh, I have to be careful through here. There's the Sons of Power, or whatever they're called. I'm gonna get back on this road, making my way down south, and then... unless it triggers, I should be fine. And at 26, I don't know what level the Suns are, but I think we should be okay. If we were to fight them, I could just hamstring and run. I'm not 100% sure if I have all the tools to... Okay, there we go. We're making our way down south. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, about where we're going. We're gonna go into Stone Talon Mountains next. So after SFK, we're gonna be heading back over to Stone Talon Mountain. We're gonna fly over here, pick up some quests, turn in some quests, do the shredders. There's a guy up in this area, up in here we'll knock out. And then we'll go into the Charled Vale and knock some of those quests out as well. And then make our way up north into Stone Talon into this portion up here, 24, 25, and then we'll make our way into Powder Town and knock out that custom area that way as well. That's kind of in the future area. Torin Mill, I feel like Torin Mill is a little bit after that. Oh, they're started. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and catch up here. Join them in. Going. Dang, look at my buff. So there's a raven. Oh, he's out. And clear everything. Let's see if I do better in this dungeon than I did in. Oh no, I did DPS in one Wailing Caverns. DPS in like the very first Wailing Caverns. I was level 20. I was dual wielding and I did terrible damage. So now that I got a two-hander with me, I'm not going to be missing as much. I already got pointed into two-hand specialization. We just hit level 26, and look at this. I'm already almost halfway to level 27. So I like doing quests. Quests are a lot of fun. For me, questing is nice. I do not like grinding. I prefer the quest route. That's why I enjoy the slow and steady, because it kind of forces you into questing and doing dungeons, stuff like that. Bum, bum, bum. I can't charge it. Am I stunned? Full drain. Immobilized. Okay. Immobilized. How many of us are immobilized? Quite a few of us, it seems like. Can you share a UC quest? The Book of Ur. Step. A week. Thanks. In the Book of Ur. And I use scroll of strength. And priest can get the spirit. Oh no, they have their own. Oh no. They don't have their own spirit yet. Hey, we start getting some experience now. That's good. That's good. Dang it. And we get our very first quest turned in, which is called Deathstalkers and Shadowfang. Get some shoulders, 5 intellect, 5 spirit. Almost not. Oh, thanks. Oh no. Interrupt it. Got a lot of DPS between the two shamans. Why? There's a chest. I don't know why Cleave takes so long to like charge up. Feels like it should be faster. I don't think there's a boss back here. Oh, okay. I don't want the works. Dang, stomps. Stomp it. There we go. So what's back here that people wanted or needed? Something back there? Let's... Nothing. 46 gets the chest. Overpowered. Yeah, I do like warriors. They're pretty chill. Pretty chill. Now that I have more buttons, like more things versus heroic strike and sender, I feel like it's just better. It felt a little bit dry early on, but now kind of getting up there, I'm getting more access to my toolkit. That cleave helps out off a lot in multi-target situations. I think this guy drops like a ring or something decent. That's a boss? Oh. I can't charge yet. Look at this shaman's damage. Shaman's damage is a ton. Like right off the bat, like you see the guy drop the half health really quickly. We don't have a decurse. Yeah, druids can't decurse until like level 40-ish or something. We'll just cleave a lot. And there's our first boss, I think. And execute. Boom! Not as much as I thought it would be, but hey. Not bad. Don't you have decurse in case don't have decurse? Yeah, decurse is like much later on. Did somebody get in the priest? I just see the priest getting dazed back there. Okay, dude. Anytime I can charge, I'm gonna try and charge. I'll do it first. We're following you. Oh, those are shaman. Oh, okay. Ah, I can't get the charge. No. Okay. Two on the down. Oh yeah, this is the new area right here, right? This looks kind of new. I don't ever remember having to go right. So this must be the new portion of SFK. Like the wolf area. The lichen. See. That cleric in the name, gotta get taken out. Bam! Heroic strike 420. Execute order. Yeah, this must be the new area of the dungeon right here. We're having to fight off different clerics and fight our way in. Looks like the bad guy back there is Prelate Iron Main. So that'd be an interesting. Because I don't remember ever having to make a right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Until that curse drops off. Looks like the curse is off of us, so we shouldn't have that thing spawning anymore. Oh, just a ton of bad guys didn't have to pull. Almost. Okay, nice. Hopefully the loot is back, you know, worth it back here. A lot of bad guys you have to clear out just to get to a boss. Pummel that. Can't pummel it. Oh, I did pummel it. Thanks. Right, wrong place, wrong time. Oh nice, pulled the boss out. And there's the boss. See if we can execute. Nice. And what did he drop? A Hilt of Radiance. So this is a one-hander. Your next 5 successful melee attacks smite your target for 7 holy damage lasts 12 seconds. My ping. Nice. Nobody else needs it. I'll go ahead and grab that item. It'd be pretty good for... be pretty good. I'm gonna see... Looks like there's still loot on this bad guy. That's it? Okay. That's a pretty interesting weapon right there. 16.1 damage, which beats out my other one-hander. So that could be an interesting attack weapon. Interesting. I know we're still super early on in SFK. This early portion of it goes actually pretty quickly. It's the next part that usually is the killer. You know, stuff coming from all different angles. I don't see battle shot on me. Oh, we got ghosts back here. There's a boss back here. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while. A minute. far back. He bubbled. I don't remember the paladin being in here. It's been such a long time since I've done SFK. Nice. Upgrade. Go. Nice. I got tech stuff now. My intervene macro doesn't seem to be working. Can't jump over that. There's a wolf boss in here, right? What the heck? So every I love getting these new shields more than any other items. I love getting new shields more than any other items. Hey, what is up? Welcome into the stream, Miles Morales. How's your warrior doing? You've been playing him now at 60 quite often, or you re-rolled another hardcore warrior? I've known people who have leveled to level 60 on hardcore as a warrior, and then they hit level 60, and they play it for a short time. They get into these dungeon groups, and they're like, they keep dying. They're like, you know what? This is better for me to just re-roll and go make another hardcore player. Birdwatch. I got hooked up here recently. I picked up the Commander's Crest, and I pick up the Hilt of Radiance. So both of these items are super nice. I think my axe, it doesn't give me any stamina either. This is actually end up being better. Demo. I just got over this thing. Oh, it's a periodic skill reduction. I just got over the dang curse. Mana. I need more mana. shaman, they do a lot of threat. Seconds ago. Okay, so this place can be kind of wild, right? Let's watch them. Might have to try to run over good. Dang, there's a lot of bad guys. Okay, priest. Okay. I need some. Let's go ahead. Okay, so now we're tanking. And the shaman, that shock that they do, just takes a ton of threat. Best if anyone wants. Almost done with these dang curves. Haunted it, but didn't work. You ready? I think this guy's pretty easy. And back piece, I don't need them. Isn't there a book in this area?
How did you add the Horde flag to your virtual background, LOL?
It's pretty cool, right? I made a new background. It looks nice, right? And now the fires are moving. Check out that fireplace right there. It's moving now. It is looking sharp. Welcome into the stream. Big Ape Gaming popped over to Twitch now, huh? Nice. Oh wait, so there is the book. Where's the book? Where's the book of your? Where's the book at? Where is book? Oh, it's here? No? Oh, it's over here on the table. Oh, okay. Okay, so book is located on a mark.
Book on TH11.
Level 5100 just died to the fire totem 4 in Zofrak. Oh boy. That is not bueno. Okay, there we go. We completed 2 of our quests within SFK. And now, we completed 1. Oh, we completed the other one early on. We found out the body. Oh, level 53 just died. Oh boy, there's a lot of people dying right now inside SFK. Warrior died, followed up behind by another Warrior 53. So right now there's 3 out of the 5 dead in SFK. Like we're clear here. Oh.
You are the tanker, right?
Yeah, the druid decided, we decided to swap. The druid was tanking early on, but I ended up, you know, druid's level 24, and he had less life than I do with his, in his bear tank form, he had, 1,000 life. We just decided to swap. I think they're all attacking. Nope, there's no. So we just decided to swap him for I.
Whenever multiple people die like that in a run, it's cause either a hunter or tank misbuild or the healer is incompetent.
Yeah, the healer is more than likely the issue there. But yeah, both of the warriors died, so maybe they try to get that guy in the back. Somebody get the guy in the back. Are these things elite? They're just illusions. We gotta take out the main one. And the Claw of Worgen. That's a pretty nice one. I can't use fist weapons yet, but that would be a really nice fist weapon to have. Once the target causes him to bleed for 45 seconds. I don't need it. I would love to get it, but I don't want to take it from people. Okay, I've never tanked. Wait, this is just a sun.
Yeah, it's always healer's fault, SMH.
And Lugout said BFK. Welcome into the stream, Lugout.
SFK.
SFK. Yeah, we're doing some SFK today. Staple that. So I don't want any curses going on right now. I can't taunt. I should have just waited to taunt until... Nice. Nobody got that. Last one. You know, line of sight, shadow bolts.
Do you plan on tanking on your shaman when you level him? I think they got a mana sustain buff not too long ago.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think so. Most people don't like shaman tanks. Most people do not like shaman tanks. This will be an interesting battle.
I didn't know shaman could tank LMAO.
Yeah, shamans can tank now. We might just be able to plow through him. Oh shoot. There we go. Finish him! And he's dead. Woo! Little shaman over here had low life. Grats. Grats. That's a nice piece right there. This robe right here, the robes will last this priest a while.
I saw a YouTube video of a shaman tanking Nakekrimas. I thought they could only tank up to Onyxia, but I was wrong.
No, if they're heavily geared, they can tank really well. Fun run. It's all done. Let's see here. I'm gonna camp out. Can you kick me from... Okay, so the trick is here, I want to get to the start of the dungeon early. I just asked them, hey, can you kick me from the group when I log out? So we're going to go ahead and quickly log out of the game real quick. And then once we're out of the game, we'll go ahead and get kicked from the group when we log back in.
I just hit 50 and start leveling in Searing Gorge.
Oh, that's a good spot. Yeah, level 50 in Searing Gorge.
It too late or not?
Spot.
Can Druid tank high level raid in Turtle as well?
Yes, our main tank on hardcore side is a warrior and druid, and the warrior and druid have tanked us from Blackwing, Molten Core and Nixia, Blackwing Lair, Emerald Sanctum. What the heck? There's a lot of people out here. And new subscriber, welcome into the stream. Appreciate the subscribe there. Appreciate the subscribe. And let me see here. That was Jonas Wolf, over on YouTube. Appreciate the sub. If you guys have any comments or questions for me, definitely drop them in the chat. I'm trying to make sure we got them all. We're out of the dungeon now, so it should be a little bit easier to catch up on the chat there. Got a little bit, not too bad. The boss there does get a little bit tricky. I've seen a ton of hardcore players die to Shadow Bolt volley inside of the dungeon. Luckily, those shamans were doing an insane amount of damage. And let's go ahead, because we got a bunch of new people. So Lugat said, can Druid tank inside of Turtle as well? And yes, inside of our hardcore guild, we've had a warrior and Druid tank, essentially from Molten Core to Onyxia to the Blackwing Lair and now into the Emerald Sanctum. We are now we're only one boss in the max at the moment. Is this Turtle? Yes, this is Turtle Out.
Is that Turtle, bro?
Yes, this is Turtle Wow. We are playing on Turtle World of Warcraft. We just completed SFK. There was a new wing added into the dungeon, which has us taken out. I don't think it's in my Atlas loot yet, so it's not in the Atlas loot from what I can see, but I got a new weapon here. I picked up the sword right here. I picked up the Hilt of Radiance. This thing is 16.1 damage a second. Your next 5 successful melee attacks smite your target for 7 holy damage. So that's 7 times 5. That's 35 extra damage when we're smiting the target. I thought that was kind of an interesting go. I do look pretty good. Check out my gear right here. I got this new sword and shield from doing SFK. I had a chance to get a fist weapon. I should have actually rolled need on it just to have it.
Good luck on your HC run.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we're level 26. We're almost 27. Let's go turn in these quests. Let's go ahead and get mounted. And we're going to head up to the Soul Puncher and turn in the quest Argul Must Die. And then we'll take the flight path up into Undercity. And then in Undercity, I have another quest to turn in, the Book of Ur. We should, at that time, hit level 27. And then, once I hit level 27, we'll go ahead and hearth back up to Camp T, and then fly up to Ratchet, and then we'll continue our adventure from there, as we had left off prior to doing SFK. But I really wanted to knock out SFK off my list. That is it. The next dungeon that we're going to be focusing on now is we've completed RFC, we've completed Wailing Caverns twice, we've completed SFK, so that's 4 dungeons that we've done. I've tanked 3 out of those 4 dungeons. I feel like I tanked some of SFK. I think the Druid did a really good job holding threat. Swipe is a lot easier on a Druid. I think it's like 10 or 15 rage versus on me. It's 20 rage for cleave. I don't know. It just feels like cleave's a lot harder to do than swiping on a Druid. But yeah, I did get this new weapon. I want to just try it out and see how it procs. If I can get the proc to happen here. Level 16 dies in Westfall. Ripperoni. Nah, didn't proc. It's okay. Still a pretty good weapon. Sword and board. Okay, let's take a look here and see. Go through the chat real quick and make sure I didn't miss any specific questions.
The logical next step for you is bad.
There'll be RFK, right? Or Nomer. But I don't like doing Nomer.
BFD, I mean.
Oh, Black Fathom Deeps. That's right. Let's add that into my highlight. EF.
How about Dead Mines as the Horde?
Dead Mines. I haven't done Dead Mines. I did get invited to a group for Dead Mines, but there's no quest for me in Dead Mines, and it just doesn't make any sense.
DM too low level.
Yeah, DM's a little bit too low. Once you get past level 23, 24, trying to head over to Dead Mines isn't really worth it for the gear. And I got a really good sword now. Got a nice 16.1 damage. I still have my other axe I picked up earlier on. got 15.2. It's got a bit more stats. I'm not sure which one, you know, with axes and orcs. Usually the axes play a better part there, but I definitely got a really nice shield there. My old shield was 6 strength, 3 stamina, 11 blocks, so I can actually upgrade my shield.
I see too many horde player in DM.
That's interesting. I wonder why they would go there. Horde do have a really easy way now to get the DM. They can get there every hour, I think, from Thunderbluff. There's a quest called the Horde Defender Axe, located in the cave in the Spirit Rise. So if you haven't done that quest, the Horde Defender Axe, like part 3 or 4, level 20 just died, then you could just talk to the flight guy and get teleported over to Westfall really easy. Get a new shield, I can put that on the bar. But yeah. Wailing Caverns is way better for Horde. Yeah, Wailing Caverns is just better for Horde and Alliance, really.
WC is way better for hordes.
Yeah, and they get a lot of loot out of there. But all I'm gonna do here is turn in this quest downstairs. Oh no, it's right up here. We're less than 3 bubbles away from level 27. But yeah, BFT will be the next one that we knock it out. It gave me an intellect buff. Nice. And I got a Seal of Wind. 3 strength, 8 stamina ring. Holy cow. Which one should I replace? Go ahead and fly to Undercity. I'm going to go ahead and replace the 1 strength, 3 stamina. Right. Let's see. I would lose 1 strength and gain 1 stamina. I'm still too low for BFD. I did add it to my highlights here, so whenever somebody mentions BFD, I'll get notified. This guy's trying to go into BFD at level 26. I want to get at least 28 before I dive into BFD. And I haven't picked up any quests for BFD, so I'm still going to give it a little bit of time before I go diving that way. And yeah. So yeah, BFD will probably be the next place I'd be going for. And then after that, RFK. RFK I usually like to do around like 30, 32. BFD 28 to 30 is fine. Okay, so we're 1 bubble away from level 27. So essentially, once I turn this quest in here, the Book of we should hit level 27. And then I'll go ahead and hearth to Camp T. Over at Camp T, we'll go ahead up and take the flight path up to Ratchet. Turn in Marine Skyseer, and then take the flight path back up to Stone Talon Mountains, and we can, go that route. We're gonna be heading over to Stone Talon Mountains shortly. I think there's a quest in Thunderbluff. Oh yeah, there's a quest over there. The Elder of Crone.
What level do you think you would be right now if you weren't doing slow and steady?
Honestly, I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe 30, maybe mid-30s, but slow and steady. I like questing. Some people don't like questing. I enjoy the questing experience. If I don't quest, then I grind, and grinding to level 60 is not a lot of fun. And then I hit level 60, and then, I don't know. This will be my 5th level 60 as a hardcore player, and it's a warrior. It's not going to be like a main that I play often. I'll probably gear him out for a week and then let him chill. Let's go ahead and pick up some bracers. 6 stamina, 1 spirit, and there we go. Level 27. We'll put our next point into 2-hand specialization. That caps out our 2-hand specialization, 3 out of 3. So nice, nice, nice. We did also get those bracers. Now we're up Oh, I got stamina buff right now. I got fortitude. Got fortitude. Okay, so we're gonna head up top. I might be in my 30s. I don't feel like I miss out a lot doing slow and steady.
What now?
But I miss out on a bit, but not a lot. Oh yeah, we're gonna hearth.
With me before LV40, this game is walking simulator LMAO.
Haha. Yeah, it is a bit of a walking simulator for sure. Yeah, I try and get the mount as early as possible, and it does help out a bit. The turtle mount does help a bit. Like, we're level 27, it's gonna go 13% faster, so like short things like this probably is not worth mounting up, but I can notice a difference. It's just a tiny smidge difference, but when we're doing long distances, it's worth it. I'm gonna head over to Ratchet real quick. Turn in the quest called the Marlene Skyseer. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And I think she gives us like a belt quest or something. I did get a belt from Wailing Caverns. We're not too in need of it, but it's fine. Let's see. Golden Scale Shoulders. 10 strength. Attack speed by 1. I got some cloth shoulders right now. 3 stamina, 16 intellect. Nothing crazy on that end. So yeah, we got a few individuals in the chat. So if you guys are just joining me for the very first time, we are leveling as an arms warrior. Let's go ahead and pop up my window here, and we'll cover the talent tree. I decided to level up arms versus fury just because early on fury gives me that crit, but as a low level character, I don't have a lot of crit in the first place, right? My base crit's like 3-4%. Getting 5% more crit would put me at anywhere from 8 to 9% crit. When I have a whole bunch of misses, parries, dodge, blocks, that's already happening. That 9% chance to crit just doesn't really help, you know, all in all. The next few points up here just give me a few extra points to generate rage. And good. Yeah, if I had been over there, I could have probably helped her summon, but I am not over that way now. Yeah.
Do you think the weapon swing timer is beneficial for me as a tank?
As a tank, I think weapon swing timer is always going to be beneficial, whether you're tanking or not tanking. If you're a warrior or a paladin, you're trying to not interrupt your abilities. As a warrior, you don't have that issue as much as like a paladin. You're trying to time. Well, actually, now that they have Crusader Strike and Holy Strike, I haven't played my paladin in a while. I know in the past, you didn't want to clip into your auto attack timer, your swing timer. You'd want to plan out your specific abilities. I don't think that's much of a case or issue on warriors, but the swing timer is still good. Like,
have you picked jewel crafting, Bia?
No, I haven't leveled jewel crafting yet. I haven't touched jewel crafting yet.
Before.
That one. Or have you picked up jewel crafting? No, I haven't picked up jewel crafting. Haven't tried it at all. Yeah, that's something I do eventually plan to level on an alt, just so I have access to jewel crafting. I just haven't. Where is Isha? Is this guy in Oh, he's down south.
Walk with the earth.
He's down here along the coast. He's level 27. I think we should be able to knock him out real quick. We're 27, they're 27. We should be able to knock it out pretty quick. And then the reward for this, that was a belt. Okay, yeah, it's a belt. It's really just silver. That's all it is. There's nothing useful that I'd need out of this quest. We're gonna go ahead and just run on down, take out Isha a walk. Heal and DPS. But yeah, I haven't messed with jewel crafting, but it is pretty good. Like I had somebody make me a neck piece. It's only, you know, it's a neck item. It only gives me 10 attack power, but it's better than nothing. Horde, I don't think have much in terms of neck pieces prior to level like 30, 40. So they did hook me up with a little neck piece for now. It's nothing crazy. Engineering, I haven't got too much benefit out of it so far. Outside of, I made myself a few of the target dummies, which I haven't had any need for yet. Eventually I'd like to make an ornate spyglass. And let me see. They're really, oh, you guys are really trying to get into SF. I wonder if this guy's waiting for him. No. Oh yeah, he is probably waiting for him. I wonder if he's trying to do him. I can't see underneath the water, even though, there we go. Oh, it's way over there. That Drew is gonna knock it out.
Jewel crafting is new prof added in Turtle WoW yet.
Yeah, jewel crafting is a new profession added in the Turtle WoW. I'm gonna see if he's gonna take him out. At level 21, I feel like it's gonna be kind of a challenge. Maybe not. We'll see what this guy does. If he fails to take him out, then I'll do him. You can do it. We're both chasing down this
Turtle WoW
guy.
is the new Nostalrius of Classic Plus servers pretty much.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's a really good, like, everybody that enjoys Classic, Turtle WoW is going to be the place that everyone's going to enjoy. Like, if you enjoyed Classic but you felt like something was missing, then Turtle WoW is going to be that server that once you start playing the server, you're going to have a ton of fun. You're going to see all the changes, all the classes, all the quests, the redesign of the talent trees, and you're going to really enjoy it. I think he's probably going to knock this guy out. So I don't want to sit here and wait for the respawn. Oh yeah, he got a heal. Nice. Yeah, he should be fine. And this thing has like a 5-minute respawn. Yeah, he's got it. Okay, I don't want to sit here and chill. I don't want to wait for this. Oh, there's 10 right here. Grab some stem over here. Then we're going to take the flight path over to Stone Talon. And let's see here. Yeah, if you ever do consider playing Turtle WoW, and if anybody out there has not played Turtle World of Warcraft and you guys are looking for that Classic Plus experience, you should definitely try it out. That's like a 20. Just get to wetland. And, if you get to wetlands as an alliance player, you can go to the airfield, get into wetlands, and then take the path up the coast up to South Shore. And then from South Shore, or how else can you get up there?
Steel plate set still good for PAL at 50 or not?
Yeah, steel plate is super useful at 45 and up. 43 to 45, you're going to start getting steel plate pieces. And then by 45 and up, you should have a full set of steel plate. Besides the helmet, because the helmet requires you to have blacksmithing. But yeah, steel plate is still the best in slot kind of gear you can get at 45 and up. So that's what I plan to get. At level 45, I'll probably spend 10 or so gold picking up the steel plate pieces. I think each piece can probably be acquired for probably anywhere from like a gold or so. People like to sell that stuff often. Okie doke. We are going to go ahead and fly now to Stone Talon Mountains. And I could probably drop the counterattack quest. I'll probably never come across that quest again. Yellow Art. Yellow Art? I think that's that one guy that dies a lot. I can remove this guy. My note for that guy was he just sold bags. I already bought bags now. Okay, so things that I can sell and get rid of. This is my old shield. I can toss that, toss that. I got new mail bracers, which is good. Gouging, pick that. Go. Okay, so quests that I have as we're heading over the Stone Talon Mountains. I have Warstone supplies. This is the quest I wouldn't recommend to anybody unless you're playing softcore or have access to make a deadly blunderbuss. You're not going to get the saw blades because you have to trade the item for the saw blades, the axe shipment, and the oil. The axe shipment, I think, is the one you can get at the Booty Bay docks. I should have actually probably picked that up while I was in Bratchet, but I didn't think about that. It's something I should have probably picked up. Warsong oil, I picked that up in Ashenvale. Logging rope, I picked that up in Ashenvale as well. We're going to head over to Stone Talon. We're going to turn this quest in. The Elder Crone. I think this is just a turn-in. Don't think there's a follow-up quest for the Elder Crone.
Stone Talon's then Desolaced it is then.
No, Desolance is still a ways away. Desolance is like, what, 40 plus? The majority of the mobs in Desolance, like outside of the few at the beginning, are all like 36 to 42, I feel like. Yeah, I'll probably go from Stone Talon Mountain to Thousand Needles, I think is where we're heading. 1,000. We're going from Stone Talon Mountains to Thousand Needles, which should put us around, you know, once we're done here, we'll probably be 29 potentially. And then head into Thousand Needles, start doing some of the early stuff in there. And maybe leave Thousand Needles around level 30. Okay, so we've arrived in Stone Talon Mountain. We're gonna go ahead and pick up Cenarius Legacy. Then by the inn, all in the reserves and Harpies threatened.
Greeting.
Go ahead and get pest control.
Walk with the earth.
This stuff in here is inside of I think the harpies is a bit. No, the harpies are level 26. Okay. And call it in the reserves. That's the Great Lift. Yeah, we're eventually going to go to Stone to 1,000 Needles. We'll see how we run up our
Have you done Ashen Vale?
I've done some Ashen Vale. I've done some early portion of Ashen Vale, not the majority of it. We'll go ahead and pick up Cycle of Rebirth. And then we'll head up into the inn and make this our hearth. No, I haven't done all of Ashen Vale. Ashen Vale, I've completed some of the stuff over here, like the Warsong reports. I've completed a few things along the Strand over this way. But you can see here, I have to still get a few quests over here to take out the thistles. I have to get some quests here to take out the demons. And there's some other like spotty kind of quests in there as well. Ashen Vale doesn't really have a lot of stuff for the Horde. Up until like little like mid 30s, I think it has a bit more. Because you can do it, there's that new hub spot in Ashen Vale as a Horde player. You have that new hub down here. When you're working through the demons, you have like that new hub spot over here. I think in a little...
Ashen Vale is your level range, it's true.
Yeah, but I'll get up there eventually. Okay, so we're gonna head up and turn in that boulder slide ravine quest up top. And then we're gonna head in up north over here. We're gonna go get some seeds, and I thought that was the Griffin quest, but I think that must be the Alliance only. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn in that boulder slide quest. That gets rid of those. The Earthen Arise. Open the crystal. Yeah, I don't care much for that. No. And this one, bring... I think this is fine. We'll go ahead and pick up... Yeah, that's the Elementals. We'll go ahead and pick up the Elemental War. Because once we do this quest, once we do these quests, we'll loop that down. I thought about jumping from... That's, huh? Yeah, we'll go up. Further instructions. I know that there's a quest to do something over this way from like the mining guy, but I might be confusing it with the Alliance quest. I'm just going based off my memory. Or maybe I turn in further instructions and then I get the quest follow up from him. Take out the other guy. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, we will do this eventually, just not yet. We'll go there eventually. It's in my notes. I don't know why I have it afterwards, but I have it afterwards. We're just gonna head up north, get some seeds, head up into the Forest Magic Quest. And I think the reason I have this afterwards is maybe because I have these quests down here to turn in anyway, so I have to come back down this route anyways. If I go through here, turn that and go up this way, I'd have to come back down anyways and loop up. Versus if I loop up first, I can earth down here, go through here, come down this way, but not have to go back this way. I just go down here and turn it in. I think that's what my reasoning is behind the way that I put my notes. Yeah, for the Alliance, I know that the Alliance does have a quest to take out these... What are they called? These wiring? But Horde, I guess, don't have that quest. I think we just have to pick up seeds off the floor. And there's seeds everywhere. Yeah, new shields are awesome. I love getting new items. Picking it up? Yeah, go ahead and pick up some seeds off the ground. I think the reason we don't go down this way anyways is because these seeds, they have a follow-up quest. So once we do the seeds quest, we turn this quest in, and then we have to go like cleanse the Charred Vale or the scarred area down there, and we have to plant seeds and these things as well down in the Vale area. That's why we're not heading that way yet. I try and line up my quests in a way that makes sense where, hey, I have to go down there eventually. So I've knocked out a lot of these quests already in the past and try to line them up in the best order of operation. So the reason I'm doing specific stuff in a specific way is just for order of operation. And slow and steady, I usually get a ton of experience.
I like how populated the server is. Love seeing other players running around when at a town or main city or even questing makes the server feel healthy and alive.
Yes, and there are tons of players online. Tons of them. And oh, that was Big Ape Gaming. Yeah. Are you playing another hardcore player yet? Or are you just gonna hang out on your 60 for a bit, Big Ape? You taking some time to enjoy your level 60, or are you gonna start a new hardcore player soon? Ooh, there's something back here. Hopefully it's 10. It is 10. Let's go get this 10.
Best part is we have no bots farming our resources.
Yes, the server is very heavy on banning bots and getting people that report the bots. Oh, don't tell me it's up there. Please tell me it's here. Oh no, it's way up there. Well, dang it. I thought I was gonna get some tin. Nope. Yeah, the server is very hard on bots here. So anybody
Last
that reports
weekend
bots,
there was a waiting queue over 9,700 players online.
Oh wow. I have never had a queue outside of when there was that phase when there was a lot of, I think China ended up banning World of Warcraft, the official servers overseas in China, and there was a huge flood of players that started playing on Turtle.
Debating right now on whether to start on my druid, but I'll prob wait a month or so to avoid burnout and just enjoy my warrior.
Yeah. You could get burnout from the level 60 process too. Some people don't like that level 60 grind. Doing the same dungeon over and over for gear just to not find it. Or if you do find it, somebody outrolls you on it. That's why I enjoyed the leveling phase. The leveling phase it's pretty much almost solo. For the most part, you can do everything you want leveling wise, kind of almost by yourself, right? Obviously, you can't do dungeons and stuff by yourself, but most of the stuff on like soloing end, it's mostly kind of single player. You can lure around RP and like mix with people, dungeon, group up and take out elites, but you're not as reliant on players when you're leveling versus when you're level 60 and you need gear and you need to get into that dungeon, but nobody wants to go into, that dungeon that you want to do for the 10th time. Okay, we need level 20.
Yes, best part is you can always take a break with no FOMO or paying any kinda subscription buck you flizzard.
That is true. That's one of the big selling points I had to my friends. I have 4 of my real life friends, a couple old co-workers and a couple friends that started playing here on Turtle, and they don't feel super pressured to play. One's doing college. He's going for like his doctorate. He's going to become you know, something. He's gonna be working in some field, you know, in the health field. But I went ahead and sold him on the server because he loved Classic, and you know, we grew up playing Classic WoW, but he never felt like wanting to play the game because he always felt pressured to get his money's worth. You know, if you're paying $15 a month, you want to put in a few hours per week, per day towards the game because you feel pressured to get your money's worth, right? So I was like, dude, the server's free. You're gonna love a whole bunch of the quality of life stuff that they've already added onto the server. And if you ever need to stop, focus on school, you can do that without feeling pressure to come back. So he played for a short time back in, like, during his winter period. He played for like 2 or 3 weeks. He got to level 50 really quickly, and then he got back into school. He's getting out of school here shortly. He's going to be graduating. But he just started picking it back up again.
That $160 per year, D.
Yes. And that adds up pretty quickly. I'm doing, on my other YouTube channel, I'm doing a $1,000 investment challenge. So every week on Monday, I add $25 into my investment account over at SoFi Investing. I think I have a link down in the description down below if you guys are watching this on YouTube and would like to join in on the fun. Every week, I add $25 into the investment account, and then on Tuesday, it automatically invests it into the stock or ETF that I set it up with. We went ahead and covered it all in my first video, but I basically set it up to buy VU, which is the S&P 500 ETF. It tracks and follows the S&P 500, do the ups and downs, and then every week it just continuously dollar cost
I hope you're not one of
it.
those mega brain guys who buys on shorts.
No, I don't buy shorts. No, I don't buy shorts. I do options. I do crypto, stocks, and real estate. So that's one of the big reasons that I got laid off in February, and I haven't had to be super pressured to, you know, jump back at a job, because I do have other things that are able to keep me afloat without being pressured to jump back in and, oh no, I'm gonna lose my mortgage, I'll lose my house, because I have that flexibility now to just take a little bit of time and refocus on what I want to do. And we have a vacation plan in the next, like, early June, to head somewhere as a family, like a surprise thing. We just have the kind of flexibility. But eventually, maybe I'll go back into something. But for now, just enjoy.
Dame, I wish I had that passive million incoming.
It's all not liquid. It's not as liquid as I'd like. Liquid capital is a lot better. Execute. Orders.
I also like the feeling of coming to a new zone, finding a random player in a cave or whatever and grouping with him because you have the same quest.
That's nice too. I don't find a lot of that on hardcore side. Usually it's a softcore player that's in a dungeon or a cave that you're in, and they're trying to hog the one guy that you're after. Like, I've been sitting there for a while waiting for this mob to respawn, and then here comes a group of softcore players and a druid, and then he just spam moonfires on it to get it. Like, dang it, man, dang it. Why you gotta do that to me? Hunters and druids can basically steal pull so many targets from you. And we're tearing through these guys.
Disregard how awful it sounds, but the best investment is still either legal drugs or almost illegal meds.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The illegal stuff will definitely skyrocket you in money, I'm sure, but then you run the risk of getting in trouble, which I am not for that. I got myself, I got my wife, I got my 2 kiddos, so I gotta stick with all of the legal things 100% of the time. I ain't chancing that. There's still lots of ways to win in life without getting into the illegal side of it. It does take a little bit of time, but once you get it all working and in order, it just becomes kind of a passive thing. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and take out. We're gonna do pest control over this way. So I'm gonna wait for these guys to respawn. We've taken them out. I got 16 out of 30 of their eyes. I'm gonna head up into this route over here and do pest control, and then I'll come back through here and finish off the rest of these quests. Like right now, I know the market was down pretty heavy. I always get up the first thing in the morning and I kind of check the market. It was down. Yeah, it's down a little over 0.5% right now. But it happened. It happened. This place is basically booked.
2 kids aren't enough, bruv. We all know we need at least 3 to never pass the pop decline. Besides, for party of 5 you still need 1 if you don't count your wifey.
35. Oh no, we're done. No, 2 kids is where it's at. We got a boy and a girl. There's nothing else we need there. We were both really lucky to get 1 of each really early on. And we're set. Having another one at this point would just, you know, a lot of the things and trips and stuff that we try and plan for are for the 4 of us. Like I want to buy a Sprinter van, and I bought a trailer to build into a camper. So I bought a 4x8 trailer. I wanted to extend to 5x10 or like 5x9. So 5 feet across by 9 in length. And I was going to turn that into a camper. We could tow it behind our SUV. But I want to do more traveling through the States and go visit some of the national parks and stuff. And I saw a really nice build where somebody had a Sprinter van that had 2 queen beds in the back.
5x9 are best in slot, confirmed.
Watch that. And 5x9s are still best in slot. Yeah, 5x9. So it's a 4x8 trailer, but I can extend it over the wheel wells with some plywood and then insulate it on the base. And then extend it out the front where the feet or something will be. So it's not going to be, you know, too bad. I use Sketch 3D to make my layout, but I think I might list the trailer for sale and just see if anybody would buy it for whatever I paid for it. And then just focus on trying to buy a Sprinter van. And then if I do buy a Sprinter van...
I'm at the point where I feel like all super successful people bend the rules to some extent without fully breaking them. I don't think they play by the rules, as the game of life isn't designed to allow the average player to win. Insulation.
Yeah, insulation. It's going to be made... It's a foamy. I don't know if you guys have ever heard like a foamy trailer. But the walls would be made of it's 2-inch foam. It's like a 4x8 sheet of foam, and that's what I plan to make it, and then insulated, or I have like the poor man's fiberglass on the outside. But my initial plan was to buy the trailer, make the base 5x9, and then have the walls. So this is gonna get picked up now. There's a lot of these guys. Yeah, it's going to be a 5x9 base, and then have it inside framed
all
up
season
with 2x4s. We don't really go camping in the winter, but it would give us the option to locally go camping in the winter because it'd be insulated. But we've never really camped in the winter time, so it's not like a huge plan, but we camp a lot in the summertime. Yeah, we went camping at least 10 or 12 times last year. And my kids, they both really enjoy camping. I bought a big 3, it's like a big 3, it's just one huge tent and has 3 domes inside of it. You walk into the center of the tent, and then it's got 2 branches on both sides. We had all of our bags in the middle, and then can put all of our stuff there in the middle, like a little table that we bring in our bags. And then we had 2 inflatable air mattresses that we put on the other sides. And then I have a little rechargeable...
Winter fishing though, bro.
I'm not much of a fishing person. I have a fishing pole, but I am terrible. to the point where I've only ever caught like 5 fish in my whole life. I don't know. I don't know if I'm using the wrong bait, doing it the wrong way, but my fishing skill is like at a level 10. Skill level 10 out of 300. Okay. We're almost done here. Let's see. We need 2 more lurkers slain. Sweet. And these guys don't run, which is nice.
Vrograg is looking at you with disapproval right now.
Yeah, that guy fishes a lot. Like early on in his streams, he did a lot of fishing. Over like in Stringlethorn and stuff like that, right? I've watched a few of his streams, like he did a lot of come join me fishing streams. There we go, completed that quest. Let's skedazzle. Oh, there's some tin over here. Where you at? Is it? Aha, there it is. Beautiful tin. And we're trying to get as much tin as we can. We need to get to, I think, 125 for some iron. Okay, we finished up.
Dude forced me to mod his streams. New question, but is fishing just for fun or does it make a lot of gold or something?
Fishing actually makes a lot of gold. On the hardcore side, you can get fishing and then get eels. And
Big Ape Gaming it does.
Yeah, it makes a lot of gold. Because people use it for petries, people use it for, what else are they called? Like potions? I know for us, we always like to carry a Blast of Petrification, which those things sell from 80 to 90 gold on the hardcore side. So if you're pretty good at fishing eels, you can get, you know,
GFPP.
Greater fire protection. Oh yeah, greater fire protection as well. Those things are super farm and needed on Blackwing Lair and Molten Core, right? Unless you want to die to some instant fireball stuff. I know Molten Core. I've seen people like Fandy. There's a hardcore player. They got instant killed on their druid.
GNPP.
I don't know what GNPP. Greater nature protection. I know we use greater nature protection potions for the Emerald Sanctum. Because when you get slept, you also get a lot of damage done to you.
I see warrior is not that actually slow grinding cause you may be single killing mobs but you can go from 1 to 1 pretty quickly with charge.
Yes, it is actually pretty quick now that I've got all my kind of skills in place.
Oh yeah, GNPP goes so well in Emerald Sanctum and AQ.
Yeah, AQ as well. Yeah, warriors definitely picked up a lot. Go ahead and bandage here real quick. Oh, I got a red sack. 10 slot sack, I'll keep that. What's my bandages? Oh, I'm at 150 out of 150. I gotta go to, what's a place? Next to the Barrens, Dustswallow Marsh. I have to go to Dustswallow Marsh and
Blessed
get
Run.
the next Blessed Run. Yes, we're hoping we'll get up there. I'm not having... I haven't had any close calls in a little bit. Like, SFK went a lot smoother than I thought it would go. I thought we would have a bit more issues, but I haven't done SFK in a while, so I was a little bit kind of biased against it, but it was not bad. We did really well. The Druid tanked in the beginning of the dungeon, and then I kind of took over towards the end. And then, you know, from the Wolf boss on, just, you know, it was pretty good. Pretty chill. We need 28. We need just 2 more of these eyes. I'm just going to make my way up into the area up here, and we'll kind of loop around. We'll take out the remainder eyes. We'll take out the whiskers in the back. We'll get the slimes on the left, and then
Aim will lurk for a bit. I'll be back in 30.
Oh yeah, no problem. If you're gonna lurk, remember to not mute the stream, but mute the browser. It counts as a view if it doesn't need to do that way. That was something that I learned. I didn't know if you actually end up muting your stream, it doesn't count as a viewer, but if you end up just muting the tab, you still count it as a viewer. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
True.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and kind of look around here. We're gonna finish off. Oh, the Fade Dragon's super easy. That's just a 1 out of 1. 80%
Also,
drop
2
chance.
sound works the same.
Also sound. I gotta read that one. I didn't see what that said. Also 2% sound works the same. Oh yeah, okay, that works the same too. I just mute my tab on Twitch. I watch my chat, but I just kind of mute the tab. Oh, why are these guys running? Oh, they're running after somebody back there? Usually there's some tin in this area, but I haven't seen anyone walk in here. And there's my eyes. Boom, quest complete. Go ahead and knock out Narius Legacy here. Do an emo. I like to use an emo over Thunderclap. It just only takes 10 rage. You kill the main one, their friendly target dies right after. You have to be super careful when you're making your way down this way because there is a NPC that hangs out right there. He's level 30. He is flag, he does flag you. Plus, there's a whole city back there. I guess some Horde players don't know of it because I do see some people die sometimes in this area to the guards, which I thought was. I thought a lot of people kind of know. But I like this area. I like the foresty areas inside. Who died? Level 34. Died to a level 55. South Shore. So guy got too close to South Shore and ended up getting taken out by the guard. Nope, yeah, that happens. He was probably trying to do that quest, the Herald quest. Bleed, emo, and focus. I don't think these guys run. I haven't seen them run so far, but I'll still position them just in case. Oh, they do run. They do run. Pummeled. And I got a scroll of strength. Pop that on. Yeah, we're just kind of mowing them down at this point. The reasoning I always like to do this stuff in a specific order is just because at this level, we'd be level 27, if not slightly higher if we weren't slow and steady. So by doing it in this order, oopsie, lagged out there a minute. This makes it a little bit easier than doing this the very first time we went into Stone Talon. It'd be a bit more difficult. Go ahead and. After Stone Talon, I might head into Dustswallow Marsh and train my silk bandages. I know I have a few silk that I've collected, only 2. I just want to be able to craft bandages without. I'm at top. I'm 150 out of 150 on my bandages. And I think we're good on those guys. Fontidus and daughters. pommel. That staff you hit. Heroic strike. Boom. A nice fit. So we've taken out the majority of what we want back here. I don't know why I'm getting dazed. No one's hitting me from behind. Yeah, we're gonna go focus on these whiskers for the time being until these guys begin to respawn. And then we'll come back through here. Oh, there's a Cenarian. Alright, yes. I think I need one botanist after this guy. This guy was trying to heal it. He was trying to heal it. What a weirdo. I don't know. I don't think I can get flagged if they heal a target that I'm attacking. I don't think so. Chordwell has done a really good job of preventing accidental flags from taking place from like AoE abilities from most all classes. All these guys are down. The mining over here is 10, so we'll go for that. Right up here. So yellow, which is awesome. We got a point off this. And there we go. 97 on the mining side. Okay, we're going to be focusing on taking out these Twilight Runners. We need 5 other whiskers. If anybody has any specific questions, drop them into the chat for sure. We're going to be finishing up this upper portion here in Stone Talon, and then be headed into the gorge down south. We're going to be finishing up here, hurting down, turn this quest in, head up into this area, finish all this up, turn this quest in, and then we're already done for the day. We don't have too much longer online today. I'm trying to see, where's my phone at? Twilight Runner, I think we should be able to pull him by any. Execute. 3 out of 5. Oh, this guy almost bit the dust. He's not a hardcore player though, he's just... He'll bleed out. Right? He'll bleed out. Oh, I guess your bleed expired. And okay, come on. 4 and 5. Okay, there we go. All of those that we need. Now we just need one botanist and slimes. Go knock out the slimes and the last botanist guy. Oh, the saps. I love getting your shields. Okay, I got that quest. Ah, there's my last botanist. So we'll knock this quest. I just need 2 saps from these guys and the botanist. Then we should be done up here. Ant. Hey, hey, hey. Follow me. And that quest is complete. Let's go ahead and bandage up real quick. And then we'll go finish off the saps, and then we are done. And then we can hearth on down the stone talon in 9 minutes. Dang, I got done quick up here. Usually I'd be able to hearth on down, but we completed these quests fairly quickly. So if I can't hearth down, we'll more than likely just begin running on down. I can at least maybe go do a little bit of the fire guys for the time being, and then hearth when it's done. This curse reduces my strength, agility, and stamina by a bit. 4 out of 5. 1 more sap. Where's all the saps when you want them? There's one. There's a sapper. So I'm hoping that this will be our last one. It's got an 80% chance to drop. Heroic strike. There we go. Quest complete. 8 minutes on our hearth. We are all done up in this area.
I wonder if the gank is real in the PvP server.
Stranglethorn is the first place you'd find out. As a Horde player, you don't go into contested areas a whole lot. I think Stone Talon is contested, right? I think this is a contested zone. My add-on doesn't tell me if it's contested or not. Darkshore is okay, so it's red. Right, so it's red for me. Darkshore is Alliance. So this is contested, this is contested. This is green for me. So I would not be contested in here. Alliance would be in the negative in the Barrens. I don't know. I think if I ever finish the hardcore challenge, if I finish my hardcore challenge of leveling all the classes 1 through 60 on hardcore side, I might try the PvP server. Just, you know, try it out.
Yeah, ST is contested.
Okay. Stone Talon is contested. Okay, so yeah, everybody would fight back and forth. So yeah, Stone Talon would probably be the earliest portion where both Horde and Alliance would kind of fight each other. Oh, there's some back there. I will stop and go back for 10 at this point. I'm still very much in need for my engineering. So making my way. Yeah, I've never played. I think my highest level. Wait, oh no, they got it. The highest I have on Telebeam is maybe level 10. I don't know what account it's on. It's a paladin. I leveled a paladin. I named him unchallenged, and I got him to level 10. I was like, ugh, I don't want to play another paladin again. I just finished like leveling my 4th paladin. I wanted to take a break, so I didn't play it again. Okay, we got 5 minutes on our hearth. Trying to decide if it's even worth it, earthing, or if I should just run on down. I'm gonna make my way down.
So you do have a character in Tel Aviv?
Yes, I do have a character on Tel Aviv. It's a paladin. I just don't know. I think he's level 10 on over there. I thought about starting over there. When the PvP server was announced, I was kind of excited, to play PvP. It's been a long time since I've PvP'd. And with the class changes that they are on Charter WoW, I went ahead and rolled.
What about leveling up magical damage tune?
Leveling up a magical damage tune? Like a shaman or something? What's considered magical damage? I just leveled up a priest. I couldn't level up another priest. I'm really happy.
Mage, Lock, Shaman.
Shaman, I wouldn't mind. Lock, I wouldn't mind. Mage, I don't know. I've played a mage. My very first character on Turtle WoW, back, I think 2020, 2021, I made a mage. He's the very first character I ever made on the server. His name was Unchallenged. He's level 34 or level 36. I have never played him in the last years that I've been on the server, as I just don't find mages that fun. I frostbolted. I'd go through 2 or 3
Mage,
fights.
Lock, Priest.
And then I'd have to sit down and drink forever. Mage, Lock, Priest. I probably will play a Priest again. They're okay. They've definitely been boosted a lot stronger than they were back in vanilla.
Balanced Druid also.
Balanced Druid is nice. I do not mind Druids. Druids are a ton of fun. I had a lot of fun with my Druid leveling. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my Druid. I probably wouldn't play a Priest. I haven't played a Mage or a Lock with the changes. I don't know how they improved mages. Mage gameplay is kind of boring in general, but it's kind of like, it's very similar to the Priest. You frostbolt, right, and then you like the instant fire blast. And they nerfed AoE farming.
Priest is a wand simulator LMAO.
Yeah, it's a wand simulator up until like what level 25, 30. Then you go Holy Fire Smite. It doesn't make it a whole lot better, but it does become better once you're level 30 and up. The Holy Fire, and then you get that talent that makes it so anytime you crit, you can do the instant smite. It begins to get a lot faster after that point. Level like 45 through 50.
Well, Shadow Priest was super strong in vanilla.
Yeah, Shadow Priest was super strong in vanilla at 40 and up, but Discipline Priest actually beats out Shadow Priest these days. Okay, so we actually made it to Stone Rock Retreat before our hearth. So we're gonna go ahead and turn in Pest Control. Pest Control gets turned in. We're gonna go ahead and turn in Cycle of Rebirth. I don't think we're gonna get the we're not gonna have time today to do the follow-up stuff on here. We're gonna go ahead and turn in Cycle of Rebirth and pick up the New Life. This is that one we're gonna turn in down in this area down here. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn in Cenarian Legacy over here by the water. They give us a follow-up quest called for Adonis. I forgot what this one takes place. Bring his head to Sunrock Retreat. Where is Adonis? I don't see that quest pop up on my map. The level 29 quest. I don't see it on my map. Or Donis. Down in here somewhere. Let's go take it. I'm gonna go ahead and bender some stuff real quick. So this guy is bring Ordana's head, blah blah blah, to Sunrock Retreat. Comments, wow, at level 31 and my wife 32. This one was a surprise. Only 3 guys, but they summoned Treants, okay. He's located... It's in Ashenvale. Oh, is this the guy that's in Ashenvale in the little... No, I was thinking it was over here. Oh, it's the guy up top in the tower. Okay, that's not bad. It's not a bad... Yeah, you can pull the ads. There's 2 ads in front of him. You can actually pull them and do them before him. A lot of people... Why don't you want... I don't want that. A lot of people do not know you can pull the ads out for fighting him. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, so we went ahead and grabbed these quests. We're gonna go ahead and swing over, turn in further instructions, and then pick up the Gorenzo wrist whistle, which I believe is the one up in the mountain. I wish I was faster. Check out this guy. Both the same level. He's got the little wolfie. Guy's selling the Cow of Terror, level 42, 15 stamina, which is huge, 19 shadow damage. When struck in melee combat, 2% chance the attacker is consumed with fear and flees for 2 seconds. That is a sick helmet. That's a ton of stamina. Level 42, 15 stamina, 19 shadow damage. That's like best in slot for warlocks and priests up until level 60. That's a lot of stamina. Pop back over. Make sure I don't miss anybody's comments. If you guys have any specific comments or questions for me, definitely drop them in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and jump on down here, turn in further instructions. And then pick up Gorenzo Wrench Whistle. Then we're gonna knock out the 2 shredders. I think the Gorenzo is up here in the mountains. We'll knock him out. Question. Oh, it's a warning. Why does it say warning? Be careful. Gorenzo can appear in different places. Be careful of enemies patrolling in the walkway. Yeah, I think it's fine. Gorenzo's the guy. Yeah, he's up there. He's fine. You know, people put caution marks on a lot of...
You excited for the new patch? I think I'll level my druid when it drops so I can check out the new content.
Oh, is there more new stuff coming out? Hold on. What is new coming out in the recent stuff? There is the new areas over here. I don't know. Yeah. I know that there's a ton of new content coming out, but I'm not sure in which order it's going to come out. And then, you know, what's going to get released first. Oh, I got my ears hurting from my headphone. There we go. Stick. Okay, so I got to take out Redders real quick. What is the next stuff to be released? I need to go look at their schedule.
I might have to level Alliance so I can explore Northwind, but Baylor will be fun for sure, and Dragonmoor Retreat.
Okay, so they're adding all that stuff in the next patch. I did see recently that they posted in the Discord server.
I have a question. With so many characters, how will you manage to pick your main XD?
My main is my Paladin. He's my main, and he's pretty well geared. I just haven't raided in a while. I have a Hunter and a Paladin main. My Paladin is the main that I usually did stuff with. Like, my Paladin's cleared Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, Emerald Sanctum, and AQ20. So he's pretty decked out. Yeah, these guys right here, these guys won't be mains. These guys will just kind of be alts that I'll play on occasion. I'm waiting for unit scan. I'm looking. Oh, there he is. Look at that. He appeared right before me. Yeah, my mains will be my paladin still. I don't plan on changing my main. Unit scan X4. I'm gonna swing by up here and knock out XT4, and then head up to the top, take out the Garanzo, and then if I get down here, I can go either this way or hearth back the Stone Talon Mountain, and then go turn in the Forest Magic. Should be around here.
WLL, sometimes you level an alt and he ends up being your main XD.
Yeah, that is true. Like my druid, I actually wouldn't mind playing a druid. Oh, there he is somewhere. Oh. There he is. I need him for the quest.
Have you ever discovered that you like a class more than you thought you would while leveling them?
I didn't like the priest. I've always enjoyed hunters and druids. I played cooperatively with my son. We leveled 2 druids together, side by side. We're both level like 34 right now. But dual druids is a lot of fun. If you have somebody else that can do druids with you, being able to duo on the druids, you can taunt off each other. You can heal one another. Like if my son tanked Wailing Caverns and then I healed him. And then if we're like in the open world, I remember doing the Scar quest down here and we knocked out that elite that's down there because I would start on him fighting the elite down and he would be healing me. And then when he was low on mana, he would switch the bear and then he would taunt and pick up the target and then I would heal him. So we're able to do a lot of stuff back and forth. So if we needed to run away, one of us that wasn't fighting would root and then we would both kind of run away and take him out of range. It was a lot of fun. Druids are a lot of fun. I like the options of druids.
Your son hardcore as well.
We've done some hardcore. We're only, I think, level 15 on hardcore side. Yeah, we played. He's an undead hunter, and I am a undead warlock. Yeah, so we're playing hunter and warlock combos on hardcore side. But he got suspended at school, so he got his computer taken away for him for a little bit. He's not playing any games at the moment on the computers. He got in trouble. Yeah, see? Easy peasy. There's a warlock just kind of chilling over there too. Level 30. Okay. Yeah, we played a little bit of hardcore together. My son's 10. He gets a little bit in trouble at school, right? I think it's kind of common. I know I got in trouble often in school, but it's just a control thing. They gotta learn to regulate their emotions when things happen, and that's an important skill to regulate. Being able to regulate that early on. Because as an adult, you need to be able to handle your emotions like that. You can't let it get to you. Wait, is that the guy over there? No, he's dead. We'll go ahead and kind of chill here, waiting for respawns and stuff.
Is fatherhood fun? You get mold your very own genetic copy of yourself into a full-grown human being, LOL.
Right? No, yeah, it's a ton of fun. I have a lot, yeah, we've had a lot of fun. Like, we do a lot of outdoor stuff together. On Monday, we went for a bike ride for my birthday. Yesterday, we went out to the rivers. Me and him were smacking rocks and, smacking sticks and throwing rocks into the river, watching them fly down. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out, sticking our toes into the water because it was super cold. But we'll just chill. We're gonna go fishing and camping a lot this summer. He's 10 now, so he's getting to that phase now where he's old enough to kind of decide on his own and do different things. I think he's probably waiting for this quest. Is he a hardcore player? No, he's not a hardcore player. And my daughter's 5, so she's still on the young side as far as like really doing a lot of physical heavy stuff, or just, you know, she still likes to hike. We go for long hikes and she's gonna toughen it out. She's still kind of getting into bike riding long distances on her own, so we don't go heavy long distances with her. We might go like a few miles at a time, but she can go around. When we go hiking, we found a lot of scorpions while we were out hiking recently, and she's not afraid. She'll lift up rocks and look underneath them. She finds beetles or scorpions. There's a ton of other things. I'm gonna chill here. Gonna want to get this target as well. Get up at HC. Should have been hardcore. Already have one. Need more. And the 3-year on the anniversary server don't care anymore. Okay. Is there really hardcore on the anniversary server? I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Like the anniversary server is like classic but reset. Oh, he's another hardcore player. Yeah, we're just looking for this kill. I wish these things would respawn faster. Because then I don't know. I don't want to steal people's targets at the same time, but the respawn rate on this stuff is just so long. He took it. I was trying to hit back. I wasn't going to steal it. But he hit. Okay, got that, and we'll go ahead and jump off. Whoop. Can I not jump off like this? Whee! There we go. One of my favorite things about playing hardcore in Turtle WoW is just being able to leap off in a single bound and just like that, take only 10% of the fall damage, but would otherwise potentially kill a hardcore player on the normal servers. I do take advantage. Oh. Down here somewhere. Got it. Good luck. Okay, so we are done here. We're gonna go ahead and head. I have to go turn this quest in anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and turn in Gorenzo Rest Whistle. Turn in. Oh, I had that magic quest. I thought that had to be turned in this way as well. The forest magic. Yeah, okay. It wasn't appearing on my map there. I'm gonna turn in Gorenzo Wrist Whistle. wrench whistle. We're gonna turn in the forest magic. We're gonna turn in the shredding machines. We're gonna earth back the stone talon mountain, and then we're gonna end the stream there, guys. It is now officially 1 p.m. Our stream is going to be coming to a close, but we did get level 27 today. We started at level 25. We completed all of the Barons quests, like every single big quest that we could knock out in the Barons, we've essentially done and completed. Leave me alone. Resist that. And we're heading to Stone Talon. The next episode, we're going to be finishing up the Charled Vale area, making our way up into Powder Town, and completing all this quest. And then after this is all done, depending on how long that's going to take us, we're going to be heading into 1,000 Needles. So that is what's up, up in the next few steps. Yeah, we're going to be coming to a close, guys. If anybody has any last minute questions, definitely drop them into the chat. I know Big Ape was talking about fatherhood. I enjoy it. Like, I've always, I guess when I was growing up, I really didn't consider having kids. Like, me and my wife, before we got married, we talked about, we're just gonna grow up, we'll have no kids, we'll travel and stuff like that. But it's a lot more fun being able to bring your little ones with you and like explore. It just makes the exploration that much more fun. Back. It does give me 2 stamina, but I lose 2 strength, but I gain 1 armor. I don't know. Honestly, is it worth losing?
Keep it real.
Strength isn't going to be like a make or break factor. But hey, I do gain 1 armor. Stamina. I got 1,300 life unbuffed right now. Okay, now we're going to be heading south, turning in the forest magic and the ready machines. It would be awesome if I could go ahead and knock out the Kayla escort at this point. Finally, because if I can knock out the escort quest over here, then I could just go ahead and do the escort quest, turn it in over here, pick up the second quest, turn it in Stone Rock. Sorry. That's kind of the objective at the moment. We are level 27, so just 13 levels away from level 40, where I get a nice fast mount. Zoom. I'm still zooming right now. I'm going about 13% faster, so you can see it in the little legs. Look at those little legs striking along there. We get our engineering goggles. We did get a couple upgrades today. We did get the sword, the Hilt of Radiance from SFK. And we did get the Commander's Crest. So both of those items are pretty nice. That tin? I don't need as much copper. I'm not going to go out of my way to get copper as much as I would go out of my way to get. While I think I may still require some copper to make bronze, I still have 88 copper bars in my bank. Not as I require. I mined so much copper on Blackstone Island. I had tons of it at one point. I had like 200 bars of copper ore. Copper bars. Let's see. If I take this path, I can probably just jump down on top of Kayla. I shouldn't aggro anything while I'm running up this way, because these guys are level 6. I feel like my level should not get threat from these guys. Yeah. Got some copper and tin. Oh, don't tell me they're doing the escort quest. No, it doesn't look like I see Kayla anywhere. I don't see Kayla. So I might be able to do the escort quest. Yep, Kayla's right in here. Let's go ahead and start this. Come on, Kayla, let's do this thing. Boop, boop, get rid of that off my map. And up here. But if I run away from her, will I fail the quest? She's fine by herself. Look at that. I failed. Oh, I hate this quest. I thought it'd be, you know, the whatever. Does she respawn quickly, or do I have to wait a whole 5 minutes for her to respawn in there? Oh well. Well, then I still prefer my 10 over Kayla. Don't do what I did, guys. If you're doing an escort quest, make sure you stick around. The 10 is not worth it. I prefer sour candies instead. Okie doke. Congratulations! Bro has begun the Inferno Challenge. Rats. Rats on Inferno 60. Bro is a Chad. One thing I don't like about the announcement thing is if you hit level 60, you don't actually see the announcement in the chat. Because some guy just at level 60 on hardcore, and oh, there it is, right there. Oh, Rage Bow. That's Rage Bow. Rage Bow. People are popping off. Yeah, they're getting level 60 now. Starting our Inferno stuff. Inferno, if you guys don't know, is the hardcore level 60 mode that is on the server. Essentially 1 through 59 is completely hardcore, and that, oh man, I missed the stupid other quest tournament. I got distracted and I forgot about the forest magic. So level, if you start the hardcore challenge on Total World of Warcraft, you can start at level on the character selection screen. When you're making your character, you go up to the top right, you select your challenge that you want to play as. There's about 10 different challenges you can play. There's hardcore with the 1 life challenge. There's slow and steady, you get 50% less experience. There's the lunatic. You basically lock your experience at level 1. You have to do a whole bunch of challenges for a title. The craft master, you can only wear what you craft. There is the vagrant. Vagrant is you can only wear grays and white items. And there's a few others out there that are not super common. Like, you know, what's the other one that's completely useless? Is exhaustion. You can't get any rested experience. It's not worth it. It really isn't. For the weapon skill, to have no rested experience, I would never go that route. And I think there might be like one more game mode out there. Maybe another one in addition to that. But the ones I enjoy are hardcore, slow and steady. And those give me both rewards. Not hardcore as much at level 60. But the hardcore mode, if you do start it up, you start at level 1 on the character selection screen. You play up until level... Oh, I already got better bracers. I'll take the... Aww. Hey, talk to me.
Relax.
Turn them into wisp.
What you want?
So much for the power of nature. I'm gonna get this builders. Okay, there we go. We completed everything. Okay, we're gonna go hearth back to. Oh, why would I go to? I thought I set my hearth to Stone Talon. So that is it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and log out there for the day. I don't have my hearth set up to Stone Talon Mountains. We're gonna go ahead and be logging off right here for the day and be picking it up on Wednesday. If you guys are brand new here to the channel, would really appreciate if you go down below, subscribe, follow along on YouTube or Twitch, whichever is your preference. My YouTube side is greater. I think we just surpassed about 3,400 subscribers today. And let's see here, we're at a whopping 3,400 subscribers on the Unchallenged Gaming on YouTube. So if you guys are not yet subscribed, definitely subscribe, follow along. We'll be back here on Wednesday, same time, playing till about the same time. We're going to be finishing up the rest of Stone Talon Mountains, doing the new custom powder town, and then heading into Thousand Needles. So that is going to be it for today's stream. Let's do some quick shout outs, starting over on YouTube. We had Christian popping into the chat, super helpful with some hints early on. We had Win popping into the chat, Lugat. We had Kursat saying hello as well. And let's go ahead, go through here really quickly, make sure I didn't miss anybody's names. We had James Oliver, Nico, Wow, Miles Morales as well on the YouTube side. And then over on Twitch, we had Rack on the Twitch side, and Big Ape Gaming, which is what was it, over Miles Morales over on YouTube. So I think that is everyone gave shout outs to. So appreciate everyone for tuning in. Definitely tune back in on Wednesday. Be sure to go down below, subscribe, follow along, and that is going to be the end of our 25 to 27 journey. We're going to be finishing up Stone Talon Mountains in the next episode, so definitely follow along for that. Take it easy, everyone. See you all on Wednesday.
Thanks for tuning in. See you all Wednesday.